Yeah, hi there. These comments are for KA, and I am Michael, the founder, owner, and the materials writer for all of your lessons at the 7-Step System to Pass a TOEFL IBT. And you're one of my students here at California State University, San Bernardino. And thank you for completing Independent Writing Practice Test number 28. So here's what we got. You guys score 3.25 out of 5, 22 points out of 30, 79 points out of 100 is the grade I'm putting into InGrade. Now, what could you do here? Why did you get the score that you did? That's what we want to talk about right now. Okay, first of all, I think that you have a good organization beginning with your thesis and your topic sentences. You also include details to explain your ideas, but you have problems with sentence formation and word choice. That's really the biggest issue you have. If you look at the rubric there, 3.25 puts you at around 21, 22 points out of 30. So that's the big issue. So what are some of these problems? This is probably what you want to do right now, is to go to your essay, and let's take a look at each paragraph. So I'll make some recommendations. Okay, the first thing is, in the first paragraph, in the third line, you say, on other hand. Here's how I would rewrite this sentence. I would say, on the other hand, one of the best entertainment services, or how about this, on the other hand, a movie theater is one of the best entertainment services is counted to be a disadvantage in the neighborhood. This sentence is killing your writing right now. So, here's what you want to say here. I got it figured out. Instead of on the other hand, you want to say although. You say, although movie theaters are considered good entertainment services, comma, they are sometimes considered disadvantages in a neighborhood. That's what I would say there. That's how I would recast that particular sentence. The next sentence, you have some word order problems. See, there are many reasons that should not build a movie theater. How about this? There are many reasons why a movie theater should not be built. Because it makes noise and interrupts neighbors, and it will take a large space which could be used to build a business center. So instead of which could use, which could be used. You need passive meaning there. So in this paragraph, I mean, you just saw what I did. I basically had to rewrite about half of your paragraph to straighten out the problems you're having with your sentence structure and your word order. Now, what does that mean, word order? That means that you're not always sure how to structure ideas in English, and that's partly because your first language, I'm assuming, has a different word order than English, and sometimes when you're writing, you're using or operating from the first language when you're writing things in the second language. So you have to kind of work on that. Let's take a look at the next paragraph, see what we have here. Okay, let me just take a look at one of the sentences here. I would say the first sentence, let's work on this one for a minute. You see, one of disadvantage to build is, I would say one of the disadvantages to building a movie theater is that, or is making noise in traffic in districts and decreasing safety in the area. That's how I would rewrite that. So once you see one of the disadvantages to, you're using to here as a preposition, not as an infinitive, so you want to say building there, not build. Okay, let's take a look at your next paragraph. I'm going to rewrite your first sentence. You say, the second disadvantage is that building a movie theater will take a large space, and then say, instead of saying which could build, say which could be used to build a business center or gym instead of a movie theater. And when you put movie theater, there's no need to capitalize that unless you're referring to a specific name of a movie theater located in some city. But you're not. You're just talking about movie theaters in general, right? Okay, so let's go to your last paragraph. Let's see. This is a sentence you have a lot of trouble with. You say, there are many things, it's the paragraph number 4, line 1 and 2. There are many things could be entertaining other than movie theaters, such as library or business center, could consider them entertainments. This sentence is so garbled. It's mostly a lot of word order trouble, so I'm going to rewrite it to say, I'll say, let me think about this. Libraries and business centers are also entertaining things that could be built instead of a movie theater, maybe. Maybe you could say something like that. Alright, so what do you do now? I'd recommend go into the grammar part of my course. I would, if I were you, do everything. Do it all. And as you go through the grammar part of my course, I'd recommend you keep a journal and start writing down in the journal the new grammar you're learning, and write some notes, write a sample sentence, and another thing, believe it or not, really work on taking notes right now in your different classes so you can work on getting down English. You can work on writing sentences and words. Even if you just copy what the teacher writes on the board or what the teacher says, that's going to be very helpful for you right now, because you don't have good word order. That's part of the thing that's killing you, is trying to put things in the right order. Alright, anyway, thank you very much. So again, your score here is 3.2 out of 5, 22 points out of 30, or 79 points out of 100.